Hi everyone, thanks for being here today. I'm Penelope.
I'm Alexis.
And today we'll be talking about scoliosis, specifically what it's like to be a high school female athlete living with it.
Whether you've just been diagnosed, are wearing a brace, or are figuring out how to stay active and confident, this presentation is for you.
Now, what is scoliosis? Sometimes a person's spine curves and rotates, making it look like an S or a C. This is called scoliosis. Due to the ribs being attached to the spine, when the spine rotates, it raises the ribs, creating a rib hump, which is especially noticeable when you bend forward. Can you notice it here? You can notice some differences in your chest or breast size as well as your shoulders and waist, which can appear uneven. The curve can become larger as you grow. Curves in the middle of your back that reach 45 to 50 degrees will probably increase throughout life. This leads to increased spinal deformity, pain, potential respiratory issues, functional limitations, and negative impacts on quality of life.
Our target audience are female high school athletes. Scoliosis most commonly affects adolescents between ages 10 and 15, with girls being more prone to its progression, but it can occur at any age. Let's start by talking about just how common scoliosis is and how big an impact it can have. In the US alone, about 7 million people live with scoliosis. That's 2 to 3% of the population, so even if you don't have it yourself, chances are someone on your team, in your class, or in your family does. Most cases start between ages 10 to 15, which is why it's often caught during middle or high school. Girls are way more likely to need treatment, 8 times more likely than boys. That's why we're focusing on female athletes today. Now, here's something really important. Scoliosis isn't just physical. A recent study showed that girls with scoliosis are 40% more likely to experience suicidal thoughts. That tells us how much this condition can affect mental health, self-esteem, and confidence. Physically, 70% of advanced cases cause a visible rib hump, which can be tough to deal with when you're wearing uniforms, bracing, or trying to feel confident in your body. But here's the good news. 80% of kids who wear a back brace don't need surgery. That's a huge success rate. Around 30,000 kids are fitted for braces every year, and about 38,000 people undergo spinal fusion surgery annually when it's really needed. This slide shows us that scoliosis is not rare, it's not weird, and it's something we can face with information, support, and smart training, especially as athletes. Scoliosis is usually found during a physical exam, often using the Adams forward bend test. If a curve is suspected, an X-ray confirms it and measures the angle. A curve over 10 degrees is considered scoliosis.
Scoliosis can show up in a few different ways, especially in athletes. The most common symptoms include back pain, usually in the lower back or between the shoulder blades, fatigue after physical activity like practices or games, and muscle weakness or imbalance, often on one side of the body. Because the spine curves, your muscles work harder to keep you balanced. That extra strain can lead to soreness, stiffness, or uneven strength between your left and right sides.
Core stability and spinal control exercises. These exercises help strengthen your core and support your spine. Bird dogs. Start on hands and knees, extend one arm and the opposite leg. Keep your back flat. Hold for a few seconds, then switch sides. For bridges, lie on your back with knees bent. Press through your heels to lift your hips, keeping your core tight. Lower down slowly. Lastly, dead bugs. Lie on your back with arms and legs up. Lower one arm and the opposite leg at the same time, keeping your back flat on the floor. Return and switch. Do each move slowly and with control. Form matters more than speed.
Stretching is key for managing scoliosis. It helps reduce tightness and improves how your body moves. The first exercise is the cat-cow. Start on your hands and knees. Inhale as you arch your back and look up. This is cow. Exhale as you round your spine and tuck your chin. This is cat. Keep the movement slow and controlled. Child's pose. Sit back on your heels, arms stretched forward. Breathe deeply and feel the stretch in your lower back. You can reach to one side to stretch your sides more. Lateral side stretches. Stand tall or place your hands on a wall. Reach one arm overhead and gently lean to the side. Focus on lengthening the tight side of your body. Do these daily to stay loose and balanced, especially before or after sports.
Next, these exercises are designed to improve posture, spinal alignment, and balance, all really important for athletes managing scoliosis. First is scapular retractions. Lie face down with your arms at your sides or out in a goal post shape. Gently squeeze your shoulder blades together and down, lifting your chest slightly if comfortable. Hold for a few seconds, then relax. Next is standing arm reaches with side bend. Stand tall, reach both arms overhead, and lean to one side. This stretches the tight side of your back. You can use a resistance band to activate more muscles. Lastly, a single leg stand with reaches. Balance on one leg and slowly reach forward or sideways with your arms. Keep your hips level and core engaged. It challenges both strength and body control. These help train your body to move more evenly and support your spine during everyday activities and sports.
Lastly is functional strengthening. These exercises build strength without stressing the spine, great for athletes with scoliosis. The first one is band rows. Pull a resistance band towards you, squeezing your shoulder blades. Keep your core tight. The next exercise is wall sits. Slide down a wall, knees at 90 degrees. Hold while keeping your back flat. The last one is step-ups. Step onto a platform, keeping your hips level. Push through your heel and switch legs. These help improve balance, posture, and are powerful for sports.
Physical therapists also use extra tools and techniques to support scoliosis treatment. Foam rollers or tennis balls help release tight muscles through myofascial release, great for sore spots and posture relief. Next is bracing support exercises, which are used if someone wears a brace. These strengthen the muscles around the brace to improve how well it works. And lastly, for more severe curves, some PTs use the Scroth method, a special program that combines breathing, posture work, and muscle control specific to scoliosis.
Now let's get into some aerobic fitness for young female athletes with scoliosis. Swimming is a great aerobic activity because it strengthens the core and is gentle on the spine. Dance can be beneficial for people with scoliosis, specifically styles like ballet that emphasize elongation, core strength, and stability.
Soccer, as a low-impact sport, can be beneficial for individuals with scoliosis, as it can help strengthen core muscles, which in turn can support the spine and potentially help maintain its natural shape.
Yoga is great for flexibility and range of motion. It can strengthen the muscles around the spine, which can help improve posture and overall spinal alignment.
Now let's go over the 3 different braces. The first brace is the Boston brace. It's a low-profile, rigid brace primarily worn to treat moderate scoliosis in adolescents. It is worn from just below the chest to the hips, with padding for comfort. The Boston brace is designed to apply pressure to the spine to prevent curvature progression while allowing for more mobility compared to other types. Second is the Milwaukee brace. The Milwaukee brace is a more traditional, full-torso brace that extends from the pelvis to the neck. It's used for more severe cases of scoliosis and includes a cervical piece to help correct the upper spine's alignment. It's bulkier than the Boston brace but can be effective in addressing complex spinal curves. Lastly is the Charleston brace. It's a nighttime-only brace designed to treat scoliosis with a flexible curve. It's worn while sleeping and works by gently bending the spine in the opposite direction of the curve. This brace is less noticeable because it's worn only at night, but it's most effective for those with a single mild to moderate curve. Each of these braces plays an essential role in scoliosis management, and the choice of which to use depends on the severity and location of the curve, as well as the patient's age and specific needs. The brace can cause some insecurity within athletes. Will they notice my brace? Many girls wear a back brace for 18+ hours a day. Wearing a brace might feel like a big adjustment, but it's a common part of managing scoliosis. Many girls wear a brace daily to help with spine alignment, and you're not alone in this journey. You could still play most sports, just remove the brace during activity. It's important to stay active, and the good news is that you could still participate in most sports. Simply remove the brace during physical activity, and remember that staying active is key to overall health. Lastly is to normalize it. More athletes wear braces than you think. Braces aren't just for those with scoliosis. Many athletes, even professional ones, wear braces to support their bodies during training and competition. You might be surprised how many people around you are wearing them too. Remember, wearing a brace is just one step in taking care of your health. It doesn't define you. It's a part of your journey, just like any other sport or fitness routine.
Lastly, mental health. Why is it so important in girls diagnosed with scoliosis? More than a third of patients express feelings of emptiness. Girls with the condition are 55% more likely than their peers to think about suicide. High school student Donna says, "It put me into a deep depression, hiding from the world in my bedroom." Here are some ways to cope. Journaling is a great way to cope with negative thoughts and emotions. Therapy and support from friends is a great outlet to express your feelings. Meditation and yoga are great to be grounded with the mind, body, and soul.
To wrap up, scoliosis can be a tough diagnosis, especially for young female high school athletes balancing their sport, school, and social life. But it doesn't have to be the end of an athletic journey. It's just a new chapter. We've looked at what scoliosis is, how common it is, and how it impacts young women.
The key message is scoliosis doesn't take away your strength or your identity as an athlete. With the right care, mindset, and support, it's absolutely possible to keep doing what you love. Thank you for listening, and remember, you're stronger than your curve.